Good evening, Facebook, family, friends. I'm Cathy Novicky from Champions Over Cancer, and today is day 53 of my 90-day Facebook Live Champions Over Cancer Challenge. So, today, you might think, boy, she's really losing it. Christmas in July is the title. Well, you know, I am all for getting things that I see for people that I want to buy gifts for, along the way. But it's got to be something that, chocolate. It's got to be something that I know is special for the person, or I know they want it. What you see is, on Amazon and all these other sites, Christmas in July, free shipping, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's all fine and good, but, don't get me wrong, I love to get something that I need or I want on sale, a good deal, but I will prepare as much as possible throughout the year, pick things up as I see them, because I know it's what, my family or whoever I'm buying the gifts for is what they want. And the more I do that, the less stress I have during the holidays, which the holidays are stressful enough, and so I like to do that. But when I get a gift because I'm supposed to get someone a gift, it doesn't feel right to me. It's materialistic. It takes the joy out of it for me, and it just takes all the spirit out of it. When I do things when I get things for my family, it'll be, I put little notes away or little memories away, and like Jay'll say, "How did you know I wanted that?" or something like that, and I'll say, "Well, I remember you mentioned it here, or you mentioned it in May or June, and I just kind of tucked it away, and I remember it. Maybe it's a woman's thing. Men don't." Please, I don't want to insult all the men out there, but, some men are very good at remembering things, and some men aren't. So, that's all I'll say about that. But there's nothing I find more pleasurable, that brings me more joy than getting someone the perfect gift for them. I have a friend who never got many gifts for multiple reasons, and I'm not going to go into that here. But I would spend, whenever I was shopping or doing whatever, and I would get her exactly what I either A, knew she wanted and wouldn't buy for herself, or B, the thing I would make something for her that either something that we had laughed about, or and it didn't even have to be didn't even have to be very expensive. It was the thought, and that's really what I'm saying. It's that thought and that perfect connection that gives me the greatest joy. And she never got many gifts, and I would make her open it. It was always at work, someone I worked with, and she was always very embarrassed, and I would always insist that she open it with, when we were sitting down eating lunch, so there'd be a lot of people there, and she'd say, no, I want to put it under the tree, and I would go, no, because this is the joy of giving something, and it was giving of myself, especially when I made something or I got her something that she knew she wanted and wouldn't get for herself. And when she opened it, it was just seeing her reaction to what it was, and her, the awe that she would experience, or the giggles that we would all break up into. And that's what it was all about to me. It's all about giving, about giving of yourself, and whatever the holiday is or whatever it's about, it's the giving. And we didn't exchange gifts in the sense that I gave her a gift and she gave me a gift. She never, we didn't exchange gifts, but I would always get her one just because I wanted to do it. And I never resented the fact that she didn't reciprocate, because I found so much joy in either embarrassing her, I have to admit, or seeing her smile in something that she wouldn't purchase for herself, or several things that I made her that we had found very funny along the way. And just to see it, it was like this little girl who opened up something that she had been wanting, and we would giggle, and it just made the day. And I think that life, in my opinion, should be like that, and cancer has taught me that. It's taught me that this, a house is just a house, and whether you have front porch or just a front door, you have a roof over your head, and the roof doesn't leak, and the heat comes on in the winter, and I have to admit, the AC comes on in the summer, because I'm spoiled like that now, and I will admit I don't think I could go back to living without air conditioning, because I don't like the heat. But the heat, and it keeps you warm, and the AC keeps you cool in the summer, and you have meals to put on the table and clothes to wear, and if everyone is healthy, I have found more clarity from my cancer experience than I think I would have had I not had it. I mean, it's not to say that I wanted it or I was happy when I got it and signed up for it, but it just made me see what was really, really important in life. And the things that are important in life, you cannot put a price tag on. And that's what I meant when I said if I made my friend a gift, because it certainly wasn't exotic, and it wasn't something that you would see on the runways of Paris or whatever, but it was something that was meaningful between the two of us, and that it's like the gift of the Magi, I think, something like that. But it's innovative things too. Jay and I went out to breakfast yesterday morning, and he was folding up his tinfoil wrapper. And one year, the kids, for a whole year, we would get us a breakfast sandwich on the weekend, on a Saturday or something, and it was kind of a disgusting thing, but they would, they would wrap them up afterwards, and they would be throwing them at each other. It was like, my house is a zoo. But what I didn't realize is that they would collect all of the tinfoil, and I hope they cleaned them out. But for Christmas that year, he had this huge box, and, piled with everything. And the gift, when he brought it out, I think we laughed for a half an hour. It was a ball. It was about this big, a ball of tinfoil. they had taken every sandwich wrapper and had laid it out, straightened it out or whatever, and over the course of the year had made this big ball of tinfoil. And that's thinking, that's being creative. And that didn't cost them anything because we bought breakfast. So, but to be able to take it one step further and put it into a gift, we just thought that was the funniest and the greatest one of the greatest Christmas mornings. And what it creates is a memory. It creates a long-term memory. I said to him, "What did you do with that ball?" And he goes, "I don't know, I probably threw it away, or God, maybe it's in one of the boxes in the garage." But wherever it is, it's not forgotten, because it created such a strong, such a positive memory, and that will stay with us forever. And that's what giving a gift means to me. Can I say I do that 100% of the time? No. But I try with everything I have to make whatever I'm giving someone specific to them and meaningful to them, because that makes that brings the joy of the holidays into my heart. So in regard to Christmas in July, well, I had started as early as July. I'm trying to think if I have anything yet. I probably do, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But the things that really make memories are the things that you can't put a price tag on. I have another good example. I have one sister, and our mom and dad are still alive, and she has her husband, so there's 6 of us. So we draw a name out of a hat, and we buy just for that person. And we've been doing it for a long, long time now, and we've just recently stopped because the children are grown and everything. But so you'd buy something specific for that person, something a little extra special. Well, one year I had my mom and Jay had my dad. So what we did was, in cahoots with my sister, we excuse me, in like October, they live excuse me, they live about an hour away from us. So we met halfway, and we went to one of the picture people places, where you have the pictures done, and they develop them, and you look at them, and then you put your packages together, and you leave with all your packages. And I knew it was because we used to do it when the children were younger, so that we had successive year pictures before they got into school. And that was when, back then, I don't even know what year, well, the kids were all still in school, so it's been at least over 10 years probably. But back then they would develop it, and then they would give you, you would look at a picture of each pose, etc., and then you'd have to leave again, and they would, after you picked which ones you want, and then you would come back and get the packages. But now they do it all digitally, so it's very fast. So I mean, we almost had to go back, and when my sister and I did, but irregardless, what we did was, we did our families together, and then we did the grandchildren, and then we did my sister and I together, and then we did each of our families individually. So we all got something out of it. And on Christmas morning, what I had done was I had gotten T-shirts with all or sweatshirts and just put all the grandchildren on. So all the kids came out wearing these sweatshirts, and my mom and dad were kind of like, what's all of that about? And because you couldn't give the gift to one when, they chose picked who they thought had them for Christmas, what I did was I got a lock, a little padlock and a key. So you needed the lock and you needed the key to unlock it in order to get your gift. And that wasn't, I guess maybe I didn't explain it as well as perhaps I should have, but I thought it was cute. So when they finally realized what it was, we gave them the package, and we all had done, we all had chosen things and everything. And the look on my parents' face and the emotion in their eyes was something that I'll never forget. And you see, pictures to me are memories. They're snapshots in time, and they're memories. Hey, Bridge, how you enjoying that vacation, huh? I'm jealous. They're memories that we have and you have, and they're irreplaceable. And so if you knew my house or my husband, you know that we have in the 5-digit range that many pictures, and we have a lot of pictures now. Luckily they're digital, so you can store them on your computer where you don't have to have all that paper in your house. But irregardless, that's our history, and those are our memories. And so that Christmas was very, very, very special. And if you follow, well, the Champions Over Cancer mascots. Well, there's they have a Twitter page, Astro and Angus, and they have over 1,000 followers. So obviously there's a lot of pictures of them in our home and in all of our phones, and Bridget knows she gets the pictures all the time. But it's just, makes you feel good, makes you laugh, makes you feel, let's just be corny, all warm and fuzzy inside, right? So that's what I just wanted to talk about today, about really, what do you give to people? What do you give of yourself, and why it's important to me, and how I do it, and why I do it. Because when you've been through something as life-changing as cancer, you realize what is important in your life, and what you hold on to, and what you can absolutely let go of. So, but it's a daily challenge, to not hold on to things, but in the end, you just enjoy the day around you, and you enjoy your memories, and you enjoy family and friends, because those are the things that money can't buy, and everyone needs that support system. So whether it be your furry friend that you just love to death, or whether it's an extended family of 50 people, everyone is different, and everyone has different needs and different support services. So you have to look in yourself and find out what you have, what you don't have perhaps, and what you need, and how to get it, and how not to substitute things, material things, for the memories or the people in your life that need to be there as opposed to things. So that's my message for today. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I'm very good at usually doing that. get myself in trouble. But so I will sign off. It is Monday, the July 17th, and it's day 53 of Champions Over Cancer 90-day Facebook Live challenge, and I am still at it. I'm still going forward. I'm working tomorrow, Tuesday, and that will be day 54. So I most likely will be coming to you later in the evening, although I'm really trying very, very hard to get to bed earlier and earlier because this late thing is just not working for me. So what time is it? It's 10:30 right now. That's good, because all I need to do is get in the shower and get into bed to get up to work tomorrow, okay? So I hope everyone is warm, safe at home, tucked in, warm. It's hot out, so you probably don't really need to be warmer. But I hope everyone is well and safe and tucked in, and I will see everyone tomorrow, and catch me late. And for Champions Over Cancer, I'm Cathy Novicky, and I'm saying good night and peace.